So there are two Wake Pro models available from Sea-Doo. There is a Wake Pro 170, and that is based on the GTI. That is a smaller, still a three-seater, but it is the smaller recreation segment Wake Pro. Then there is the Wake Pro, there's the Wake 170, and then there is the Wake Pro 230. I presume you're getting the Wake Pro 230 because otherwise it wouldn't be the Pro. It would just be the Wake 170. Excuse me, I misspoke. To your question, what can I do to a Wake Pro 230? I wouldn't do a lot of performance mods personally, because honestly, if you wanted a high-end performer, you probably would have wanted to gone with a 300. There are some internal mechanical differences. My understanding is compression ratio, piston design, and cam grind for that differentiate the 230 from the 300. I might be wrong, but I think, thankfully, I've got a really good audience of really sharp Sea-Doo guys. So if I am wrong, they will help steer me in the right direction. But for the time being, I'll continue on my wayward path. With the 230, you're on the St3 platform. What I recommend for the St3 platform is Riva sponsons, Riva intake grate. The Riva sponsons and Riva intake grate in the Wake application you will find to be very useful because of the nature of the flat second half of the hull. The tail has a tendency to unhook, especially if you're towing a wakeboarder or a water skier who has very low surface tension, but you're seeing a lot of weight pull them. Now, if you're pulling your kids on a raft and you hook up to the eye, you don't use the ski tower for a raft. You only use the ski tower for a wakeboard or water skier. Okay, there's too much drag with a raft. You got a couple kids on a raft or a kid on a raft, and you're trying to use the ski pylon, you will break it. I have broken one. I know it. You're not alone. I've made that mistake as well. All right, because I'm like, surely it can't break. Oh man, look at this thing. It's billet. It's bitching. It's super nice. I broke one. So, all right. I'm willing to make the same mistakes that everyone else does. So that's I suffer for my art. Anyway, but I strongly recommend the Riva Pro Series sponsons and the Riva top loader intake grate. Because you are a supercharged personal watercraft, I do recommend getting the Riva oil separator catch cam. All right, the supercharger produces a lot of positive atmosphere, and that positive atmosphere will blow past the rings on the pistons. That's blowing carbon, unspent fuel, and air past your pistons into your crankcase, and that will contaminate your oil. So those three things will give you better traction, better acceleration, better hookup, handling, and engine longevity. There's no reason really for a SCOM on the 230 because you're not speed limited. You're not going to go over 70. Now, if you want to go bananas and you want to reflash it, I know that Riva's Map Tuner X does have some reflashes for it, but I haven't seen huge gains. And the only reason being is that you're mechanically running out of that power. So yes, yeah, David, it's a Wake Pro 230. Okay, so I'm answering in regards to a Wake Pro 230, and in that, I would really only do the top loader intake grate, Pro Series sponsons, and the catch can. And there's other guys who make catch cans, and in fact, I've been tinkering with building my own Sea-Doo catch can. Why do you think this RXPX is still in here? It hasn't moved since last week. It's because I'm tinkering. I haven't even gone. This literally has not seen any water in a week. I realize that's a crime to a lot of you guys, and you want to, you're going to chase after me with torches and pitchforks. But I'm working on prototyping stuff right now. Okay, so those would be the best suggestions that I have for that machine. Also, I installed the heated hand grips and the USB port to the Wake Pro, and I use them all the time. So that would be something else that I would recommend is the heated hand grips and the USB port. And I know those are accessories sold through Sea-Doo, but and they're not really performance adders, but neither is the catch can. The catch can is really more for engine longevity. But everyone likes engine longevity when it comes to that. So hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully that's good.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.